Hello again, Struck Quap. The launch date of Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is approaching faster than we can handle, although not faster than we want. Yes, bit by bit I am providing you with a bunch of video, a bunch of content that hopefully gives you interesting, useful information about the game ahead of its launch. This video will be dedicated to certain pieces of equipment such as the wards, which are the equivalent to the shields in Borderlands, and the rings and amulets, which are other pieces of a person's loadout, pieces of equipment that form your loadout. So I hope you enjoyed the information, buckle up and let's go. Wards, what are they? Well, if you've played any Borderlands game, you would know that there's something called shields there. Well, wards are in a way similar to those. If you want to survive the Wonderlands, you'd be wise to seek out wards at your earliest opportunity. When equipped, wards envelop your Fate Maker in a swirl of shielding magic, so your soft, fleshy bits can withstand axe slashes and razor-sharp arrows with ease. But don't get complacent, because taking too much damage will cause your ward to break. You won't be safe again until it recharges. As you'd expect, a ward's rarity often determines how much damage it can withstand before it shatters and needs to recharge. Wards in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands are produced by 3 manufacturers, all of which seek to improve your survivability with their own unique spin on shielding. Ashen wards are quick to recharge when broken, so you can duck in and out of combat without fear of mortal injuries. The trade-off for this rapid recharging is a lower max capacity, so don't assume you'll survive should you decide to waltz into the midst of an enemy horde. Pen Goblin. The tinkerers at Pen Goblin like to make wards with boosted shield capacity, so you can laugh in your enemies' faces as they fruitlessly try to stab you to death. But you may want to run and hide if and when your ward breaks, as it will take longer to recharge. So this is the equivalent to the Pangolin shields from Borderlands. And Hyperius, which is obviously the equivalent to Hyperion. Hyperius's wards offer bonuses when you've kept your shield in pristine condition. For example, they might deliver a crackling electric shock to the first enemy who strikes you, or empower the first shot from your gun with increased damage at the cost of some of your ward's energy. So yeah, like Hyperion shields, those will be interesting, and I just can't wait to see the legendary shields the game will throw in our faces, so we can make some builds centered around build opening or build synergizing shields, wards, pardon me, wards. I gotta get used to the word wards. And yes, next we will talk a little bit about rings and amulets. If you're planning to take down the Dragon Lord, you should do it in style. And what better way to complete your loadout than with some power-imbued accessories. Rings and amulets are essential pieces of jewelry in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, as they enhance your Fate Maker's build with a variety of impactful effects, buffs and stat increases. Once you've unlocked their slots during your quest, your Fate Maker will have room to equip 2 rings and 1 amulet. Anything more would just be gaudy. Like all the other loot in Wonderlands, rings and amulets come in a ridiculously wide variety of forms and functions. Though they've all been lovingly handcrafted by the Vatu manufacturer. Or Vatu, maybe. I don't know how they pronounce this. I guess we'll find out in the game. Rings typically provide flat boosts to your loadout, like for example increases to action skill duration, damage or magazine size for a given gun type, companion damage, and so on. Amulets are more likely to grant special effects, like a chance to instantly reload your equipped gun's ammo after a melee hit. They can also increase things like class power and damage. Whether that's all your damage across the board or more specific avenues like gun or status effect damage. So yeah, I'm looking forward to adding this little bit of extra sprinkles on a build via equipping the right ring and amulet, the right rings and amulet. Yeah, 3 pieces of equipment, 2 rings, 1 amulet. That's enough sprinkles as a topping on any build one might want to cook up. So as a tinkerer, as a person who gets the most joy out of creating and figuring out some fun builds, yeah, I definitely can't wait to see what rings and amulets Tiny Tina can throw our way. If you wanna get notified when I upload more content for this game and other Wooter and not so Wooter games, you can subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button to not miss out on upload notifications. Also keep in mind there's something called memberships on my channel, which pretty much lets you pay a monthly fee which recurs and you can cancel it anytime if you no longer want it, and that grants you access to exclusive perks such as emotes and badges made by me, as well as the option to ask me on Discord for one-on-one tutorials for the very basics of Adobe Premiere, Photoshop and After Effects. Thanks for watching all the way until the end, Struck Club. Remember to keep it cool and until next time, goodbye.